Just 1 second of distraction or a split-second decision can completely change what happens next. Let's take a look at some notable moments caught on camera today and the safety lessons behind them. Luckily, no one was hurt. Slowing down early and keeping a safe distance always gives drivers more time to react. The car swerved back and forth before hitting a roadside utility pole. The vehicle's safety features helped keep the driver safe. Traffic ahead was pretty heavy, but this car maintained a rather high speed. What do you think, should the driver slow down immediately or switch to the next lane? The truck driver might have forgotten to set the parking brake, causing the vehicle to roll downhill. Fortunately, the moving car managed to avoid an accident. A near miss in Oradea heavy rain caused the truck to lose traction, narrowly avoiding a collision. Where are our viewers watching from, and what's the weather like where you are today? A car suddenly lost control in the US after a part malfunctioned. Checking your vehicle before a trip can help spot these risks early. The store could install some protective barriers out front to prevent these kinds of unexpected incidents. A camera captured the moment an overloaded truck tipped over and narrowly missed a passing motorcyclist. A fairy tale stroke of luck for this pedestrian. Those bollards helped keep everyone safe. A storm in the Loire region spawned a tornado north of Saint-Étienne. Luckily, no one was outside at the time. People shouldn't stop to watch, they should move to a safe area. A second after the heavy water flow was released a method for safely draining water. A strong earthquake can change the entire landscape of a neighborhood in just 1 second. Fortunately, no one was injured. The National Park Service actively provides guidelines on maintaining a safe distance.
quầy nhập bố rồi. Úi giời.
When crossing the road, semi-truck drivers should look around to avoid accidents.
Luôn. Rồi tắt luôn nhá. Ủa đi nhanh chỗ kia nhao lên tí.
A professional pilot safely lands in 40-knot crosswinds. A UPS Boeing 747 makes its third approach into Taipei during strong, gusty winds. Luckily, no one was out on the street when the incident happened. The driver was backing out of the house, but accidentally hit the gas pedal instead of the brake. Do you think this driver's license should be reviewed? The barrier at the racetrack did its job keeping the driver safe during the crash. Can you guess if the next driver will hit the brakes or steer out of the way? The driver might have lost focus for a few seconds. When you're feeling tired, pulling over to rest is always a smart choice.
Put your life jacket on!
After those tense moments, this next part brings us a highly appreciated rescue.
Get the fuck out!
Shit.
A technical failure caused the vehicle to suddenly jump the curb. Who do you think holds the insurance liability here? The driver, the mechanic, or the manufacturer? As we keep watching, we can see how just one small decision can change the entire situation. It's a good thing no other vehicles were driving right next to it. Checking your truck bed before a trip is never a bad idea. Don't look away because the upcoming situations are even more surprising. A cargo ship in Norway suddenly encountered strong ocean currents. Do you think a guide boat should be added to minimize the risk? Luckily, the motorcyclists got up on their own without any injuries. The entire collision was caught on a security camera. Keep watching because this next moment might make you want a second look. It turns out avoiding bears in Gatlinburg also requires locking your car doors. Nobody was hurt in this situation. Some early morning friends stopped by for a visit. A boundary wall in Mangaluru collapsed during heavy rain. Luckily, no one was injured. Do you think wearing safety gear should be mandatory to prevent injuries in an incident like this? Thanks to his helmet, the man thankfully walked away safe from the accident. Did you spot anything unusual right before the incident happened?
그러면서도 붕괴 위험성을 3등급으로 산정했다며 대책 수립이 불필요한
Identifying risks right from the design phase and taking steps like installing temporary supports can help prevent a collapse.
Oh my god!
Fortunately, the driver stopped just in time and jumped out as the train sped by. This railroad crossing should really have a guard on duty. The car ahead suddenly drifted into the next lane without using a turn signal. Just checking your blind spot can prevent a lot of accidents. Two vehicles tried to merge into the same open space. Who do you think should yield in this situation? Staying in your lane is a basic part of safe driving. Luckily, the technician was there in time to stop the incident from happening. Authorities gave residents an advance warning to help them stay safe before the natural disaster hit. A safe following distance is always your simplest layer of protection on the road. Weather agencies should give people early warnings about extreme weather to help them stay safe. The car changed lanes without looking and hit the vehicle next to it. How do you think insurance companies will determine fault here? Which vehicle do you think will yield in this next clip? A motorcyclist was using their phone while riding. Fortunately, nothing bad happened. Don't click away just yet. There are still some very unique situations waiting for you ahead. The car tried to pass just as the truck was moving, making the gap smaller and smaller. A little patience can make the roads a lot safer for everyone.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Uniform, whiskey.
The car drifted into oncoming traffic. Just 1 second of distraction can put a lot of people at risk.
Weather fine. Traffic lights performing an overtake, medium risk. At this time I deem it proportionate to continue. California Road, heavy braking, Byron Close, prepare for decamp, Byron Close.
Jesus Christ.
Cutting across multiple lanes just to make an exit is pretty risky. Driving to the next exit and turning around is always safer than making a last-minute swerve. A big thanks to this driver who steered into an empty space during the emergency to avoid the people on the sidewalk. Passing when it's not allowed carries a high risk of causing an accident. Drivers should always follow traffic laws when on the road. Drivers should slow down, check all directions, and only go when it's completely safe. A car merged straight into the main lane from a side road without slowing down. Do you think the driver should have stopped to look or sped up to merge safely? Extreme weather can always change in just a matter of minutes. Where are our viewers tuning in from, and how's the weather over there today? Bystanders quickly stopped when they saw the car was in trouble. It's a small gesture, but it provided some very timely help. The driver managed to swerve around the obstacle in a fraction of a second. Do you think this escape was pure skill or just plain luck?
Jesus Christ.
Thankfully, the truck pulled over before its cargo could fall onto the traffic behind it. Checking your tie-down straps is a step you just can't ignore. If you found these lessons helpful, please hit that like button and stick around for the rest of the video. Nature is always powerful and unpredictable. Every small action we take today helps preserve the Earth for the future. The driver avoided a crash with barely any room to spare. It was a calm maneuver, but it definitely took a bit of luck, too. Always stay alert so you can handle any unexpected situations on the road. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let us know which moment stood out to you the most in today's video. Bystanders used their own strength to push the car out of harm's way. In a situation like this, do you think your first step should be calling for help or jumping in to assist? Luckily, no cars were close by when the truck rolled downhill. In this case, luck probably played a really big role. On narrow bridges, drivers need to stay in their own lane and never cross over to pass another vehicle. The car ahead suddenly swerved to dodge an object in the road. How much space do you think the driver behind needs to react in time? An impatient lane change forced several cars behind to slam on their brakes. Just slowing down a little makes every decision much safer.
Da região oeste da capital. Apesar do susto, ninguém ficou ferido. Veja aí.
The car had a mechanical issue that affected its brakes. Safety should be improved in this area, maybe by upgrading the signs and enforcing parking rules. What just happened is only the beginning. We've got plenty more unbelievable situations waiting right ahead. Stopping for pedestrians at a crosswalk shows a safe and respectful driving culture. The store could install some protective barriers out front to prevent these kinds of unexpected incidents. If that last situation surprised you, this next moment is even harder to predict. Even a minor traffic violation can create a huge risk in heavy traffic. Staying calm and following the signals is always your best bet. It looks like the driver of the dark car didn't check their mirrors before turning. Thankfully, the vehicle next to them managed to slow down in time to avoid a crash. The car behind was tailgating, leaving almost no time to react when the front car slowed down. A safe following distance is always your simplest layer of protection on the road.
Jesus Christ.
An elephant seal attack was caught on camera. Luckily, no one was injured. Before we get to the next clip, remember that protecting nature means protecting our own lives too. A slippery road caused the car to lose traction, spinning multiple times in the middle of the street. Fortunately, the drivers around it were able to slow down in time. The driver forgot to use the parking brake, and the car rolled back into the vehicle behind it. Do you think this was caused by distraction or a mechanical failure?
Hold on. Hold on. You're good. Oh, I don't think that's making it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it didn't make it. Uh-oh.
The car stopped right before it hit the side of the overpass ahead.
You're good. Keep going. No.
A safe following distance gave the driver a precious extra second to react. The vehicle slid sideways while driving. What do you think was the main factor here? Excessive speed or a slippery road? Thankfully, the driver stopped when the motorcycle cut right in front of them. Never cutting off a large vehicle is the major takeaway from this situation. Large trucks carry a lot of momentum, so they can't stop instantly. Vehicles behind them need to keep a greater distance when approaching an intersection. When an obstacle suddenly appears, it proves that keeping your distance keeps you safe. How much space do you think drivers should maintain on the road? Luckily, the dump truck driver noticed the trouble and hit the brakes, stopping just in time. In Tekkerdorf, villagers try to recover a truck that rolled over on the side of the road.
Jesus Christ.
Firefighters arrived just in time as the flames started to spread. Their professionalism helped get the situation under control quickly. Another landslide happened in Chongqing, and everyone joined forces to clear the fallen rocks and open the road for traffic. When the car started sliding on the wet road, do you think the driver should have lightly tapped the brakes or let off the gas to regain balance? This moment makes us really appreciate the people who are always ready to help without expecting anything in return. A sincere thank you to those who put the safety of others ahead of their own.
Vas-y, à gauche un peu. À gauche. Wouhou! Tu peux l'arrêter. Non.
Thank you for joining us through today's notable moments. If you enjoy these stories caught on camera, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next video.